Evening. Just having a little McDonald's stopover on my way home from the Slough Jets against Streatham Redhawks game. Streatham pulled one out of the bag. They came from 2-0 down at the hangar and won it with a short-handed goal in the last sort of 10 minutes. It was ferocious, aggressive, intense. It was everything that it promised to be. It was a cracking game, really, from start to finish. Really looking forward to seeing that one play out again over the course of the year. But yeah, they got a 3-2 win. So that one will be in the roundup for next week. And then, of course, the Chelmsford Chieftains, they put their travelling fans through the ringer, winning 3-2 at Swindon. So that will be in the roundup as well. I would expect a reaction from Lewis Clifford's lads tomorrow at Milton Keynes, which I will also be at, and I will be on the comms. So if you can't make it to the Thunderdome tomorrow, get the Milton Keynes stream and I will be on the comms. Cardiff Fire finally got their first win. They beat Oxford City Stars 4-1. So I'll be looking forward to hearing Ellis Shepherd's coach's thoughts after they got that 4-1 win. And the Romford Buccaneers pulling another one out of the bag, beating the Invictus Dynamos by 3-1 at the Sapphire in their home doubleheader weekend. They will welcome the Swindon Wildcats tomorrow night, looking for a 6-pointer. So that's made the Essex Derby next week very, very exciting. The fact that Romford are really at the party. So yeah, what a cracking night. A massive, huge thank you to Slough Jets for having me this evening. Top hospitality. I was very well looked after. I took a stand at one end so I could sort of see the whole game from there. Didn't really want to stand or sit with either sets of fans. I know a lot more people from Streatham than I do Slough, but I've met a lot of lovely people tonight. Everyone said some really lovely things about the podcast and whatnot, and it was really brilliant to witness Slough playing in their own arena. I just spoke to Jack Goodchild's dad at the end. I love watching that kid play. He's absolutely incredible. Brandon Miles was exceptional tonight, and Slough can consider themselves very unlucky to end up on the losing side. There was a refereeing call that I think contributed to the win for Streatham, which we will discuss. I can't imagine there'll be any dops or anything said about it, and obviously we've done a video review. But there was an incident before Streatham's first goal that was then, it was inconsistently called later on in the game. So I will have to double check that myself, Anthony. Only MK Thunder and Bristol Pitbulls 2 as the only winless sides in the NIHL structure. I'll have to have a look into that. That's interesting if so. But yeah, I think what it actually needed tonight is, again, and we'll discuss this in the roundup episode that comes out next week. The league really needed Streatham to win tonight, because as impressive as Slough had been, you don't really want someone winning 10 from 10 off the bat and 30 points. They're virtually running away with it. So Streatham winning tonight has really opened it back up. So we need Chelmsford to have a 6-point weekend this weekend. Solent are then going into Streatham tomorrow. In all honesty, if the Streatham that turn up tomorrow from the first two periods today, Solent will beat them. It was in the third period they really came out and they took the game to Slough and they took it from them. So yeah, I think it's all lining up incredibly interesting. Yeah, Anthony, there was a two-man system. Chris Beale had pointed out on X, perhaps it was England Ice Hockey. Lucy Spalton has actually confirmed it's Ice Hockey UK, but I don't know what it is, whose decision that is or what they're looking at, but you've got two of the best teams in the third tier of hockey in this country going head-to-head, one of them unbeaten, one of them coming off the back of a defeat against another one of the top sides. It was always going to be an incredible game. You need at least three officials on the ice for it. There was a couple of tight offsides that I think possibly weren't, but they weren't close enough to get a look on it. The Thrower and Hill, I think, did a good job, but they needed an extra person. So all of that's going to be in the roundup episode with all the results from tonight. I'm going to be at MK Thunder against Chelmsford Chieftains tomorrow night, providing the commentary on the live stream. I'm looking forward to having a good game there. And then, of course, we've got everything else going on from the Britain Division that's going to be from tomorrow. So Streatham against Solent, Romford against Swindon, and then Chelmsford against MK Thunder up at the Thunderdome. I think there's one more off the top of my head. I can't remember. It's been a very long day, and I've got to go home and see my dog. So thanks for dropping on. Episode coming out, I would say probably Tuesday next week, because it's going to be a bit of a hard push to get it all out and get it all together. But and once again, a massive thank you to Slough Jets for having me this evening. Top hospitality. Cheers, guys.